As you look at trying to determine what sales program is right for your team, there's a lot of options out there. Basically, sales enablement or sales training boils down to kind of tools like platforms, CRM tools, marketing automation tools, or methodology. How you sell, the process of selling, stuff like Challenger, Spin, relationship selling, etc. Those are all great, and there's great material and content out there. One thing that I believe sales teams can really differentiate themselves around is a better understanding of their customers. As you can move your sales leaders to business leaders who happen to sell versus sales leaders who are trying to transact with your customers, it's a different game. The more they understand about their customers they're selling into, and then be able to make the business case or help those internal champions make the business case as to how your product or service really drives to their profitability, really drives to their strategy. That's a key in sales enablement that I think sometimes is missing. We get so caught up in the platforms for tracking and making sure we have information, what's going on, which is all important, or the process of selling, but we forget one of the most important things, and that is understanding your customer, understanding your customer's goals and objectives. What are they driving towards? And then really help make that case as to why your products or services will help you get the results you're looking for. So as you look at sales program, the right sales program for you, make sure it includes a component that focuses on understanding their business or financial acumen, being able to understand what their company's strategy is, what they're trying to accomplish, how they make money, how decisions are made around the money-making process. But then most importantly, how does your product or service drive towards those results? That's called business acumen. Being able to take business acumen, understanding your customers through the lens of their business, then be able to make the case as to why your products or services will drive the success of that organization. That's a differentiator for sales organizations. So make sure as you look for a sales training that you incorporate the idea of business acumen. Help your sales leaders move from sales leaders to business leaders. Here at Acumen Learning, that's what we do. We're not there to teach you about platforms, CRMs, etc. We're not there necessarily to teach you a methodology on a sales process, needs audit, qualifying, all the way to solution presentation and closing the deal. What we're here to do is help your sales individuals understand the customers they're selling into, to move from a salesperson to a business person who understands business, understands what drives a business, cash, profit, assets, growth, and people. Then be able to, with the knowledge you have about your customer and the knowledge you have about your product or service, create that trusted partnership. You get a seat at the table the more you understand about their company. I remember I owned my own company, and I was trying to find some resources to help me create an online program. The challenge was they were coming in to sell me all these tools and products, but they didn't understand what I was trying to do. It wasn't until I finally got connected with an individual that actually listened to what I was trying to do, had a true understanding of what I was trying to accomplish with the online tool I was creating. Once I understood they understand what I'm trying to do, all of a sudden he was no longer a salesperson to me. He was one of my team members. That's the type of transaction you're trying to get, and that's what building business acumen for sales professionals is all about. It helps the sales professional understand business better, understand their customer's business better, and then be able to help make the business case, how your products or service will really drive towards their success.